Alright, so I'm up to doing the other side here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to goober grease all over in there. Nothing better than goobering grease. Now we gotta pack the bearing. I use Timkins, made in USA, guys. Didn't go the Chinese route. Could have, but I didn't. And actually, these were cheaper than going the Chinese route. So you guys always got to do your research on what's the best, because the Chinese stuff might not be the best. And it takes me a long time to do stuff because I'm always researching where I can get the best price, and it takes some time to do that. No, I have a problem. I have a problem with this side. I know I'm going to. It's not even a question about it. I know I'm going to have one. Hopefully, it's not in a hole in the axle. I just love working with grease, so it's awesome. Nothing better than working with grease. Make sure everything gets all slimy. Yeah. Okay, so next one. Oh, by the way, guys, there's the bearing set. L44849, L44610. Now they're a little bit different than the stock ones. Stock ones are a little bit smaller. And I think that's probably one reason why I'm having a little bit of an issue of everything fitting right. This is not what was in them. Because if you wanted to get what was really in them, you're going to pay some bucks. I don't know if the quality's there. It's probably Chinese. I know I'm not going to have an issue with bearings with these. Okay, so push that up in there. The grease should hold it up in there. so I can get the seal in there. The thing that's nice about grease, like I said, it's not much better than getting your fingers full of stuff. Now this holder on this side was so neglected it wore the side of the bottom of the lip out at an angle. So I might have a problem with getting the seal to stay in there. That's not going to be cool. So let's take a look. Because it must have been riding on an angle a little bit and then gnawed on the end of it. I'm gonna need a big hammer. So I just got done taking a couple beats of this on the bottom and pushed it up in there. It's actually sitting nicer than the other one was. Makes me want to pull that one back down and hammer that up. We'll see what I do yet. Okay, so that is done. Now, it's starting to get hot now. Take some grease. Let's grease this up. Oh. Before I get that excited, let's open up my bushing. It's just a big washer. I want to use these. I don't have a crescent that big, so I gotta use a pipe wrench. Gently use a pipe wrench. There's a problem on this side too. With the washer, I can't get to my holes. Washer's laying straight on there. Loosen this up. Well, I gotta have something that ain't close. Not even nearly close on it. So, I really want the washers, but it don't look like it's gonna happen on this side for sure. Because I got a long way before I hit that hole. I want that stability in there. So that way also then the bearings can't cockeyed as much, go cockeyed. And that ain't on here. Seal's coming out on the bottom. Figured that'd be an issue. That's because I said this thing's just been so abused. It's like it needs to go up. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to happen here. Fucking. Oops. Even the other side had more. Yeah, that's just walking around in there. Let's crank it up a little tighter, see what happens, I guess. This is the part I don't like. Try to draw it up in there. See, it's just not working. It's way too much. I guess I gotta go the way it was. I hate that though. I like the bushing or the washer on there because I know it hold it in place better. I guess I gotta go this way. This way I gotta do this. Sucks. these castle nuts are so thick. Still don't see the hole, and I got it tight. Okay, so I got it on. Got to hit the record button. Spins good. So like I said, I'm going to groovy this up. Unlike how it was when it came. Wasn't greased up hardly at all. Never heard of grease, I don't think. Alright, I still have a problem here I have to fix. They're on. Think I'm going to tighten this up now and see how that works out for me. And then I'm going to move on to the tank on doing the fixing of the tank. Alright, I put JB weld in here. I still got to go across it more yet and make it more even. So what I'm doing to support this so that it doesn't just flex out and pop out, I'm putting a plate on here, and I see I got all the holes drilled already and slotted. Did that on my little mill. So now all I have to do is make the cut. I'm going to use the skill saw or a jigsaw to cut across this. There it is. Noisy as hell. It's cut. So guys, I messed up here. But if I would just drill this hole a little bit bigger, I wouldn't have had to redone my slots down here. That would have been perfect. But we had to go the hard route. So I milled all this off so it'd sit on there flat as possible. That's to support the tank. So there's my custom for where the tire had rubbed. Oh, the wrong size tire they had on there. I'm going to take this back off and I'm going to put some more JB Weld on there, so that way it sits and presses against it. That way, you know, got support. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool if I don't say so myself.